How's it going, legends? Today I want to talk about what inspires you to play the guitar. And I think the inspiration for wanting to play the guitar and the tones we are trying to create is so critical in how we learn to play the guitar. It's from things that I've heard that makes me then want to practice those techniques and try to recreate what I've heard before. It's almost like someone telling me I want to learn how to play guitar when they've never really heard guitar music. And we've all come from listening to music that has then inspired us. Now, if it's something as simple as chugs, that is something that I've heard before that I want to try to recreate. From hearing that style, that's when we try to break down what are the little techniques that are happening. And this is what you need to try to figure out. When you hear tremolo picking, when I first heard this, I didn't know it was tremolo picking. But then once you hear the terminology, then you start to investigate, you start to go, okay, how could I hone that skill? And then you go, okay, well, how do I hold a pick? All of these nuances start to become part of your journey. Like, it all stems from what I've listened to that inspires me and also motivates me to want to pick up the guitar and practice. This is why all the tools that I've given you in so many of my previous videos, the tremolo picking training, where you just have to play and lock in with double kicks. How we hold the pick is definitely a very nuanced thing because I'm definitely thinking about creating a video of so many well-known guitar players that do not hold the pick the exact same way, do not angle their hand the exact same way. Start to really look at people's picking hands and how they do things. And you're going to find this with a lot of well-known players. They do not do everything the same. So that would lead me to believe there is not one way to hold a pick. There is not one way to attack the strings. There is numerous ways, but there is one way to create that sound. We are just trying to capture and create that sound. And so I think a lot of people get caught up on going, okay, show me the exact way you hold a pick. And that's how, if I don't do it the way that Dunn is saying it, how to exactly hold a pick, then I will not be able to achieve the results that I hear. And that's not the way this goes. It's about the depth that the pick goes into the string that is more important than exactly how you hold it. Like gallops, some people will go from the elbow, some come from the wrist. I do a little wiggle thumb thing. But some will go from the wrist more, like a more aggressive. And you can hear that's got a way more aggressive sound. Look at the way Hetfield does it. He doesn't do no little thumb wiggle. And if I thought, okay, if I can't exactly do it the way Hetfield does it, then obviously I'm not a good enough player. And then people get locked in this mindset that I'm not good enough and I can't do this. Finding where these pinch harmonics are. They're just basically natural harmonics that you would get. Except you're just putting your finger somewhere and then finding that harmonic sweet spot around this area, you know? So that's why some people will tap them. Like, you know, tapping a harmonic, it's like if you were to do the second fret, the 12th fret harmonic now becomes a 14th fret harmonic. You know, Eddie would do that sort of tapping harmonic. And these are all tricks that you have to really work on and hone your skills. Coordination, these fundamentals. You've got 4 fingers. Start just going 1, 2, 3, 4. Why would that be important? Because if I can make 4 fingers move in sync with each other, then I could go, okay, now they're getting stronger, more coordinated. Now I could be, okay, how about we just do 3? That's going to help you with your legato. You know, it's all about building that strength and coordination. Then from that, your influences and your inspiration is then what decides what you want to play. And this is why I try to show my style and the way I do things. And if you like the sound of some of the patterns I come up with, say I just come up with something simple like you know what I mean? Like everything is just an expression of my inspiration. And this is such a guiding force that pushes me to keep playing, to go, okay, I want to work on this technique. And if I don't just, you know, like aggressively pursue that technique and that style and have that heart and motivation and push every single day, then it's going to be hard to achieve that goal. So really the whole point of this video today is to say, if you follow that, you know, that desire in your heart and passion, all these answers are already out there. It's almost like, do you need the teacher to say exactly this is how you play something? It's like you've got 4 fingers, you know what chords are or dyads, and you can know all this terminology. I really think it's once you know the shapes, that's what this is all about. It's like, it's not really important to know every little terminology and every little thing. It's only important when you need to discover what that technique is. So if I call an octave chord when really it's an octave dyad, did it really matter that I was calling it an octave chord for the last 20 years? Or does it matter that I learnt that shape? So my main goal with today's video is letting you know that what inspires you to play is what is going to motivate you to play. And it's what we listen to is what we're trying to create. Without that knowledge of the sound that we're trying to create, without all that rhythmic knowledge, think of it like learning a language. It's almost like learning the code to that language, learning the nuances and how you talk and how you speak. And then once you go, okay, that's a gallop, that's down picking, that's tremolo picking, then you have to start practice routines to develop those skills. And that's why with all of these different techniques that I've been showing you on the channel is going to get you to where I am. Like everything now that I've shown to date on this channel will get you playing as good as me. Will it get you to the point where you know, a sweep picking arpeggio, absolute shred demon? No, because I haven't shown that. But from what I've shown and every video I've created, you can get to my level of playing no problem at all. It all depends. Do you want it? Do you want to push that hard? Are you inspired enough? Because I think the psychology behind why we play this instrument is going to really propel you into how you practice and really help you to achieve the goals you want to achieve on the guitar. So until next time, take care of yourself, look after each other, keep inspired and smashing out riffs on the instrument we love, and I shall see you in the next one. Catch us later.